We're here with 3 powerhouses in the lean sector.
Some people saved money, made more profit. Recently, we've had a company who saved 8 weeks of production time.
We need to put them in the best position to survive, be flexible, be productive, be agile.
There's no substitute for direct observation. To see the turnaround of his company is just mind-blowing.
Tools and technique, that's easy, but it's getting your leaders engaged, motivated, and being able to sustain it. That's the real challenge.
Write that down. Tools and techniques is the easy bit. It's getting your leaders engaged, motivated, and able to sustain it. That's your real challenge. It's the old construction axiom. Poor tradesman always blames his tools. It's very easy to look for what the latest, greatest, especially in this day of AI, what's the latest, greatest tool? The reason we're failing because we don't have access to it. You already got access to all the how that you need. The tools, lanes, last planner, dashboards. The problem is you're not using them consistently. They run when there's time, they run when someone's on site pushing them. They disappear the moment the pressure hits. That's not a tool issue. That's not a behavioural issue. Culture doesn't change. People do. Tell them how that works, Bo.
Culture's a funny one. You don't change culture, you change people. Look, for example, at Nelson Mandela. If you looked at the culture of South Africa, and then you look Nelson Mandela and what he achieved as an individual before he became the president, and then change the culture of the entire organization, it comes down to a single person. So culture is the barometer of all of the behaviors in an organization. So if people are behaving badly, you have a bad culture.
Write that down. Culture is the barometer of all the behaviours in an organisation.
People are behaving well, you have a good culture. And behavior is very individual. It's what a person is doing. The way people tend to operate in an organization is by observing. And
Ryan Tierney says culture is group habit or group behaviour.
watching leaders. So if leaders have low standards, if leaders are late, then the team has low standards, and it's unconscious. It's wherever the bar is set. I call it normalization theory. And I came across this idea. I had a company I set up in Afghanistan, and I'll be driving around Afghanistan and looking inside these buildings that had literally had walls blown out. And there's like sheets holding sub-zero temperatures. It's freezing. And you can hear music and laughter and happiness. And then I would go back to the first world from that. And there's people complaining about the color of their BMW seats was slightly the wrong color, cream. And what you find is you get this normalization, yeah? So you normalize to the environment. It's a leader's responsibility to agree what the environment is, to agree on the values, to make decisions, and then to live true to those values and that vision. And the rest of the organization through observation comes along for the ride. And cultural change always.
I'll repeat what old mate said at the start of this video. Tools and techniques is the easy bit. It's getting your leaders engaged, motivated, and able to sustain it. That's your real challenge. And if your leaders aren't engaged in it daily, it ain't sticking. Doesn't matter how good the tool is. So if you're thinking we just need to implement this better, we just need better tools, better resources, that's not the problem. All right, what we need is a daily loop, which funnily enough I created, called the Catalyst Daily Loop. See the signal, separate the signals from the noise. We know about noise. Noise is the busy work that everyone does. Signals are based on physics or data. Learn to see waste. Where's our non-value added activity? And flow. How are we increasing our value added activity? We've got an issue. We stop, we use ORCA, and we improve it. Create lessons learned out of that with photos or videos. Not at the end of the job when everyone's already left. We've lost half the lessons and it gets filed on a server somewhere when no one ever actually looks at it. We share those, create what's called, the Japanese called yokoten, spreading information laterally across the industry or the organisation. We spread the change. Then we do the loop again every day. It's a flywheel. More it spins around, just like a flywheel, the quicker and the more powerful it gets. All right, you don't need more how. Construction industry does not need more how. It doesn't need more forums. It doesn't need more seminars. It certainly doesn't need more expos. That's the how. How is far too readily available, unfortunately. We need who's. Who can step up and make it work? If that's you, jump into construction school and we'll crack on with fixing this thing. All right, let's give it the business with ORCA. So we had a little bit of drama with our ORCA process yesterday. It didn't run quite right. So what we did an ORCA on an ORCA, went back and told our ORCA riding wingman, your man didn't do his job. Create us a new one. Write us a prompt. New prompt. Just make sure we're in the right spot here. Okay, tell me it is. Let's see how we go. See if it does what it's supposed to do today. Run ORCA, ORCA, debrief. You gotta be shitting me. I cannot get that for love nor money. I don't know. I must speak Chinese or something. It never ever works whenever I ask her to do it. That's why we're going to Claude. What ORCA day number is it? 120. Now it's dropped the place and location. Okay, it did get it. It's just a bit slow. It is Monday, 23rd of January 2026. Time is 5:48 p.m. and we're in Beanie's office. What is the objective of this mission? Today's mission was to go and do a day's work with the client. Yes. Spent the day with the client and their team at the Gemba. 3 pages of notes that I've taken, which I now need to get into Claude and create a program to move forward to get the Catalyst daily loop happening. Spent the day with the client team at the Gemba, captured 3 pages of notes. Next step, identified, put the notes into Claude and built a program to move the Catalyst data loop forward. Is this correct? Yes. Listened to everything that was going on, to all the conversations. Didn't go in there with a preconceived idea of what the problem was. Spoke to people on all different levels to get their feedback as to what was going on. observe the environment without assumptions, gather input from multiple levels is correct. Yes. Write the new actions on your whiteboard. Why did it not close out yesterday's? This prompt's still not working right. We'll run boost tomorrow. I just didn't have time to set up this afternoon by the time I got home. So for the 23rd, oh, we're at 90%. Yeah, I'm going to leave them at 90%. So I'll run live tomorrow. It'll be later in the day, the 24th. Handover notes, 24th. And other client day. I'll be there for the next couple of weeks. Weekend tomorrow. 4th, that'll be at 6 AM. Task 1 was the definition for task 1. The live is uploaded to Facebook, not Facebook, to YouTube and LinkedIn. Lose the Facebook bit. Just the lives uploaded to YouTube and LinkedIn. No, it's not. Lose the Facebook bit. Why would you write in there, live uploaded to Facebook? Not Facebook. The live is uploaded to YouTube and LinkedIn. Yes. And try and swing this around doing these in the morning. There's a reason why I don't do them in the afternoons, because my energy has dropped. Like you can see this afternoon. I'm not the most patient person when my energy's dropped. Handover notes. Handover notes are written and ready to copy paste and give to Mox. Why are you're supposed to write the definition of done. Why are you not doing that properly? You are supposed to write the definition of done. After I give you it, you're supposed to summarize it and say, is this correct? Why are you not doing that properly? This pump's just gone way off track. Complete the debrief or end the session. Complete the debrief. Follow your prompt properly. Yes. No, that's not what the board says at all. Try again. This one's become terrible. I don't understand why. The other one run for 40 or 50 days without drifting like this. What are you doing? 3 says client day. How did you come up with Catalyst? You're just running off the old thing. You're not reading the prompt. You're not following what you're supposed to be doing properly. Why do you keep drifting? ChatGPT's getting worse and worse at the moment. Complete the debrief and start following the prompt properly, not just making assumptions. Definition of done is that I have been to the client's premises and spent the day with them and created more notes. Still get the mission complete flawlessly. Attend to the client's premises, spent day on site. Yes. Run boost prompt tomorrow. Well, it's done the debrief, done the summary. See if he writes the handover. He has. Okay, at least he's got those 2 bits right. Don't understand why he keeps going off track. Just going to retire it. You're done, sunshine. No more for you. Where are we? What's the time? Oh, 7, 8 minutes. I'll do this. Take it, use it, make it a great week. And we'll speak again tomorrow. In today's world, incremental gains alone aren't going to cut it. Most teams are anchored to what they think is realistic. So they aim for a 10% gain and they call that ambitious. But as Joe Polish is famous for saying, if you want to make a breakthrough, sometimes you got to break some things. The first thing you need to break is what your team's anchored to, then find your real constraint and work out what moves the needle. If you want to see how I do that in the Unbox workshop, then here's a sneak peek.